Okay, so here we're going to talk about how to create a survey. And there's one thing that I want to show you first, and that's that you do not need to create a new survey for each new group of students that you get in. Because what you can do is you can go back to a survey that you've created previously, and you can reuse it by just choosing clear responses. So, well, anything that is a quick shortcut, then I like to point those out because I think teaching it can be really time consuming, so that's something that might be able to save you a little bit of time. Now when you are really ready to create a new survey, then you're just going to click on the Create Survey button, and then you'll be ready to create your new survey. So you can copy an existing survey if you wanted to, and you can also use an expert survey template. And there's one that I wanted to show you. If you go into education, then they have a bunch of different templates, but I wanted to show you the one that is the bullying survey. And you can look, of course, at all the other ones and see if you think that they might be interesting or useful for you. So this is one that I think would be especially helpful for middle school teachers or upper elementary school teachers. Then you can assign this survey to your kids, and then you can see what their perception of the bullying situation in your classroom is. You, of course, might want to do it on a regular basis, and then you can see if the situation is improving, and you could even tie, say, a class goal to this survey improving, so that they can all make it a priority for everybody to have the impression that there's not bullying going on. So that's just an idea for you. But for us right now, we're going to create a new survey, and we're going to title our survey Properties. And then we're going to select a category, and the category that we're going to choose is Education, and then we'll click on Continue. Now you can change the look of your survey if you like. I'll choose Berries. Anyway, let's add our first question. So we're going to click on Add Question, and then the question text for my first question is, what property is manifested in the equation A parentheses B plus C equals AB plus AC. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, then I'm going to press enter, and I'm going to choose the question type. So there's lots of different question types. Multiple choice with only one answer is what I want for this occasion. Okay, so we're going to choose multiple choice with only one answer, and then what we've got to do is enter our answer choices right here. Okay, so our properties are associative, distributive, and commutative. Can you tell I don't teach math? I have to look a little bit. But I did know these properties, so some math teacher needs to be congratulated somewhere. Then what we're going to do is click Save and add the next question. Okay, so our next question is going to be similar to the last one. What property is manifested in the equation A plus B equals B plus A? Then I just press enter, do my multiple choice thing, and I'm going to put in my exact same choices as before. on Save and Add Next Question. And here's my last one. Okay, there's my question type, and okay, so there's my question type, which is multiple choice, only one answer, and then I'm going to display my choices as a drop-down menu because that's just interesting sometimes. My answer options are associative, distributive, and commutative, and I just want to show you some of these other things. And here they are. You can add other or a comment field if you want to. You could also require an answer to this question because sometimes people will try to skip a question that you don't want them to skip. And you can randomize or flip the choices. And that's helpful because sometimes if you're retaking if you're going to allow them to retake the survey, then you don't want to have it come up in the exact same order if their answers really matter. So question sizes and placement is the last option, and you can change the default size and placement of the question if you want to. Okay, so now I'm just going to click on Save and Close. And then I'm going to preview the survey. Okay, so here's what my survey looks like. I have what property is manifested in the equation, and then it says the equation. And so I'm going to choose associative, what property is manifested in that equation, and I'm going to put commutative. And then notice this one I chose the drop-down menu for. So instead of just having them listed right there, I have to click in order to get the drop-down menu. And then I am able to choose commutative, and then I'm done. Okay, so I have my survey looking the way that I want it. And the last step that I need to have is to send my survey out. So I'm going to click on Send Survey. And after I click on Send Survey, then it gives me this survey link, and I can just copy and paste that into whatever I want. So in the survey that I had you take before, I just made a hyperlink to this particular survey, and then you were able to take it. So what I would do with this particular link is I would send it out to my students in whatever way that I have. If I have a website, then I can put the link on there. If I use Edmodo, then I can put it there. And that way you have easy access to it. And don't forget, you can also put it on a QR code so that your students can just use whatever device that they are using, be it an iPad or a smartphone or whatever, and just scan to the QR code, and then it will take them to the survey that you want them to take. So I hope that this has been helpful for you and that you have your own ideas about how you could use SurveyMonkey in your classroom with your students.